Hi guys, this is Darryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. Take you on a quick field trip with me. I'm at Depot. I gotta pick up some stuff. I got a fence job, so I gotta break up some concrete. So I'm gonna have to price out a jackhammer. So I'm gonna go in there and get that price. I want to show you what they have. Got a lot of Toros, 42s. I've seen a few guys with these Cubs. Home Depot stuff. When I started, I used a Cub Cadet riding tractor with the bagging thing on it. It only lasts me for about 3 years. It's the John Deere's here, you see. 100s. S100s, they got a ton of them. Toros, they got the Kawasaki's on them. Which I know you guys like a lot of Kawasaki stuff. Let's go inside, right, shall we? All right. Inside the depot. This is the one closest to the house. So I had to come over here and want to check some stuff out. Let's see. They got the grills and all that good stuff. Like I said, I want to take you guys on a quick little field trip. I was off today, had a doctor's appointment, and I was supposed to go out and do something, but hey, I packed it in. I did what a good bum would do, just stay home for today. Trust me, I'll be up early tomorrow. All right, let's see. That's a brush cutter there. I remember that thing. The guy I trained with, he had one of those. We had to cut a ditch. And man, that wasn't no. We had to use that thing. And the one he had was old, and it wound up quitting on us. If I'm not mistaken. All right, I'm looking for. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. That's cleaners. I'm looking for chemical wall because I want to show you guys. Oh, okay, let's go back this way. Sorry, don't get dizzy, guys. Hang in there with me for a second. All right, this is the lawnmower. See, they got a lot of stuff here. Chainsaws, Ryobi. That's their primary brand. Partner had one of them, and he liked it, and it lasted for a while. I don't know if he still got it or not. I'm not sure, but he bought it years ago. Like, I want to say about 9-10 years ago he bought that thing. I don't know if he still got one though, but he loved it. He said he didn't like the Echo too much, but this is the Echo stuff that they got, and this 580T. A lot of people use those, the little small Echoes that they use. And the reason why I say 580 is a T because the trigger is on a handle. That's all that means. Give you guys a little insight. I used to work for these guys for 12 years, guys. I was a manager. Not for this particular store, but for the company. And I wind up resigning because I wind up I wind up going full-time with my own business. I was already cutting. But they just put me in a position to where I could do my own thing. That's the trimmers. That's the 225s, which is just your entry levels, and they're a good trimmer. What I found out I was having with them, problems I was having, was that there is on the inside of that there is a woven mesh instead of a metal rod. And what happened, that mesh on the inside that spins the head from the motor to the head, the power that goes through there, it would wear out and it would snap, and I would have to get a new one replaced like every, I would say about 2 to 3 years, because I ran them so much, and that's what would happen to them. So And, you know, I got away from that. I got commercial ones now, but they have I think it's 4 layered now. It's only 2 layered in those, and it was just a snap after a while. But if you had regular homeowner use, it'd be fine. It would last you for a while. But if you ran it commercially like I ran mine, then yeah, it would break on you after a while. And then you just go, and it's like $16. It's not that expensive at all to replace it. But they don't last that long. They last you might get another 2 years out of it. It'll do it again. So I had to buy the more heavy duty ones. And the heavy duty commercial ones, they last a long time. Those don't break. I had that metal rods they place in them, and so they just would not break. The clutch would go, but the rod inside would never go, because there's a steel rod in there, and that would never snap. The ends were fine, but that clutch, every now and then that would go. You just get that fixed, and I think that's kind of a common problem with all the weed eaters, honestly. These are the battery-powered mowers, Ryobi, 40 volt. I just can't. I don't know. I don't think they last as long as I need them to last when it comes to cutting, because we're out there all day, and I don't think we want to be eco-friendly, but I don't think we want to be swapping batteries out all the time every time we cut. I know California is kind of a standard that they don't run mowers, gas mowers much anymore. And see, that's a brushless one. These are $629, very expensive. $449. I got one of these. That's what I use, the Toro. And I had to replace it and bring another one in. They gave me another one, no problem. They swapped it out, but I didn't pay that for it. I paid $369. I got it when it was cheap, when it was cold in the winter, because the prices went up. And then I brought the receipt in, and they swapped it out, gave me another one, and that thing runs great. Runs great. I need one of these though, because the air filter is very dusty. So I'm gonna get one of them. It's the air filter for it. So I had to replace that. We've been supposed to get some rain, and that go again. We're supposed to get some rain. We've been getting some rain off and on. So I've been off the last 2 days. Thank God, man. I feel refreshed. I work so much, man. I forget what it feels like to be off. I gotta get the oil to change the oil in my truck, but I'm gonna get that from probably AutoZone. And I gotta go to Price, look at some trailer tires. This is the chemical wall, and I had a customer ask me for something that kills the weeds and knocks the plants, and it would be this stuff here. Garden grass killer, right here. Grass be gone, and it kills the weeds but not the plants. It leaves your ornamental plants around good. It works really, really well. So I'm gonna have to take a picture of that and send that to her, because she asked me about it, and because she's tired of pulling the grass out of her garden. But this stuff works pretty good, really good. So that's something you might really want to think about if you're gardening. If you do a lot of gardens, I do them, but not all the time. I do them periodically, every now and then, and I use them. My other friend who cuts grass, he uses Image, so that's what he uses. But I use the old grass be gone, man. You don't have to spend all that money on that stuff if you don't have to. It works just as good for me, And of course, we all use the Roundup to kill everything. And then there is one Roundup that's I call it a super Roundup. I don't see it. It's a poison ivy killer. That thing, man, it kills everything. I used that once, and it just knocked down all kinds of stuff. I don't see it though. You guys might see it in the video, but I don't see it. That thing knocked down everything. Super Roundup. Super duper Roundup. Yeah, I don't see it. Don't see it. All right, guys. What else I want to show you guys? Let's go outside. All right, this is just a little greenhouse, the house plants. That's the other chemical wall. This is the plant food. When I did that garden, I also put some preen down. I'm looking for it, so I want to show it to you. And what that is a pre-emergent. Like after you clean the garden out, you want to go with that preen because it's going to stop the weeds from coming up. And then, once you're finished putting the mulch and all in, you're supposed to water it in. And that's what I do. So that way it stops the weeds from coming up after you've put the stuff down. I don't see it over here. Like I said, I'm not seeing a lot today. I guess my eyes are not that great today. But hey, I can see enough to walk. And I think that is a good thing. All right, I'm going to show you guys all the annuals, of course, the ferns. I got a lot of people that love ferns, like most of the older ladies and older couples, they love ferns. I don't know, something about them that they love so much. And these are the part sun plants here. And this is what they're carrying right now. This all changes. Sun plants. You're supposed to change your garden out, during the seasons and all. Like you have your spring plants, then you have your summer plants. Oh, those caladiums. I like that. Love those caladium colors, huh? Dark purple. Nice. Part sun caladiums. And then you got your it's like your fountain grass over there on that side. Yep. That's what that is. The only thing about this stuff, man, if you don't keep this stuff up here, this stuff gets out of control very quickly now. It's the only thing I could really tell you about that. Real quickly. We have more beautiful plants. Let's see what this is. This is a super tropical mix. Petunias. Usually petunias are more of in my opinion, of a cold weather plant, or cooler weather. Not so much hot because they kind of die off, from what I know about them. But they're still running that. I guess they're just trying to sell them. It's that milkweed stuff here. The butterflies, they love this. So if you plant this and you water it and keep it up, the butterflies will come to that. That's what that is. Well, I remember this stuff. I thought I'd forget a lot of this stuff when I left the company, but hey, I still remember a lot of this stuff. But I don't do too many gardens. I do some, not a lot. That's hibiscus there. You guys know what that is. You guys know what that is. And I think that's the jubilators. They have pretty white blooms on them when they do bloom. Guys, liking this field trip so far, man? Y'all quick field trip of the depot? They carry Troy builts. Now they do. They didn't carry Troy builts. At one time it was a Lowe's thing. But they must have got the contract, so now they all carry Troy builts. Thunder's a Troy built. And there's a way to teach y'all some tricks. There's a way to disable the wiring on it, so that way the engine won't, not the engine, the blade, not the blades. You won't have to disengage the blades to back up. You can cut forward and backwards with that gear shifting. And my son Josh, he did that for Thunder. So those are the Broncos and the Ponies. They're pretty much made the same way. They don't have many differences in them. But yeah, he did that, and so I can cut forwards and backwards with Thunder. But on these, the safety feature is you can only cut forwards. You can't cut backwards. But you see they're coming with this key thing. Well, now you can cut forward and backwards. So they give you that option now, but before they didn't. And that's the Toro 42. Got a V-twin on it. That's probably a Briggs. But then I heard these engines are sometimes coming from China, so I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck is going on. You know, Briggs used to make a lot of engines for a lot of this stuff, and I don't know. I think they still do to some capacity, but I hear that something about Power Moore out of China has been making engines for some of these machines now. So I think that's a Briggs. That's 22 and a half. So it's built like a Briggs, but you never know. It could be a Chinese engine. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, I'm a mower guy. You know, I'm gonna find the mowers. I'm not a. Somebody took something off of that. Look at that. Y'all see that? Either that or something melted. Look at that. Something melted. Oh yeah. You see that? Y'all see that? Something melted. Or something broke. Look, the air filter's out. You see that? So that's not good. That John Deere, you don't want to buy him unless you do, you get him at a discount. You know, I don't know. That is a Z-Track. Probably what, a 52? Maybe. 42. That looks like it's bigger than a 42 to me. Yeah, 42. Yeah, so that's all the mulch. That's the no float, the cheap mulch. You want to use that's the pine bark mulch nuggets. People use that. And then you have all your tillers. This is for like if you really doing some work in the yard or whatever, you want to till up a garden. Here you go. Tillers, pressure washers, if that's something that you want to do. Had some free time, guys, so I want to just get out and show you some stuff. More plants they had come in on those plant racks. More milkweed, more fountain grass. Like I said, that stuff gets out of hand real quick if you don't keep that up. I typically take my weed eater and I shape it for one of my customers that I cut for, and she likes it that way. Good old plants. I kind of miss it, man. I kind of miss it. But I work for myself now, so I don't miss it as much as I did miss it, but I do miss working for the company. You know, I was a ASM, assistant manager for the company for a while. And so I like to come in here every now and then, just check around, see how they do stuff, but I don't miss the stress of those walks we used to get. Oh my God. If you're not making your numbers, boy, they come after you. Marigolds. They always traditionally carry those two colors, the gold and the yellow. The orange and the yellow, I'm sorry. Lower petalums, purple flowers, snake plants over here. Old people like that, those snake plants. See ya? Those things can get out of hand too if you don't watch it. Just want to give you guys a quick tour. Capital One took care of everything. Quick update on that. And Capital One took care of everything and sent me new cards. Oh goodness, these boxwoods, oh my God. Those are boxwoods. Those are called border plants. If you want to create a border, you put them down. The boxwoods. Those things hide bees and everything else. Boy, I hate them. And that's those sky pencils. They're not quite, these not the tall ones though, but they are sky pencils. They have some that get real, real tall. What they do is go straight up. They don't come out much, they go straight up. So guys, just want to give you a quick tour of the depot. That's all your rocks and all over there. I gotta look at those poles too, because I gotta get some poles. I gotta put a metal chain link fence up. And you know, a lot of people don't do chain link a lot no more. I can't get back there, it got freight, so I was gonna show you that, but I'm not gonna do that. Can't get back there, so I'll save that for another time. But I gotta put a chain link fence up so I can get paid, and that's this week. I gotta do that. So that's what I want to show you guys. Turning around the old garden center. This is not the store I worked at, but they all made the same pretty much, and some have more stuff than others. The one I was at was the big one. They had a lot of more things than this one, but this one pretty much has the general concept of pretty much everything that the big one had, except for the big one had more choices. Another hibiscus, huh? That's pretty, huh? Pretty. So I like plants too. Hey, they put lava rocks in there. I see that. Nice little display. They're trying to do a little something. I had to build a pond area to display our ponds, and I put those rocks around it and put those bricks around it and had it looking real nice, and everybody commended us on that when we did that, because it was a good way to sell pond pumps, and it just ran all day. And what we did, we just put water in it at night, and it just ran all day, and that's what we did. So, all right guys, I just want to show you a little bit my little trip to Depot. I showed you some mowers with the Toros and the Troy-Bilts, and the John Deeres is pretty much what they carry, and showed you a few plants. And I'm gonna go pay for this air filter, and then I'm going to go price out the jackhammer, because I got to break up some cement for that job I got to do. But I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. You guys take care. Peace out.